Dear students, from the up to the last class we have completed the up to the unit number 5. Now we will discuss some important numericals as per the exam point of view. First we will discuss about some numericals on DC motor drive. The first numerical which we will discuss here, the numerical is that a 200 volt 10.5 ampere 2000 rpm shunt motor has the armature and field resistance of 0.5 and 400 ohm respectively. It drives a load whose torque is constant at rated motor torque. Calculate motor speed if the source voltage drop to 175 volt. As we have discussed in the class that whenever a numerical on a DC motor, as we have seen that there is a word shunt motor, it means this is a DC shunt motor. Then our first work is to make the diagram of the shunt motor, and then we have to recall all three basic equations of DC motor. To I want to just recall it that as when we studied about the DC motor, this is the basic diagram of DC motor, armature diagram, where is a voltage, armature resistance, armature current, and the back EMF whose value is Ke phi omega m. We have to recall all three basic equations here. E is equals to Ke phi omega m, V is equals to E plus Ia into Ra, and torque is equals to Ke phi Ia. With the help of these three basic equations and some diagrams which we have remember the fundamental diagram of all the motors, with the help of that we can solve any numericals on based of DC motor. This is the basic diagram of shunt motor, separately excited, series motor and compound motor. So we have to remember all these four diagrams. In the shunt motor, the armature and the field winding is connected parallel to the armature winding, while in case of series motor, the armature winding and the field winding are connected in series, while in the case of separately motor, armature winding and field winding is connected separately. So we will return to our question, the problem that the motor which is chosen is the shunt motor. It means the field winding is connected parallel to the armature winding, and the resistance of the armature and field winding, armature winding resistance is 0.5 ohm, the field winding resistance is 400 ohm. The armature voltage is 200 volt, armature current is 10.5 ampere, and the speed is 2000 rpm. Now question said that it drives a load whose torque is constant at rated motor torque. Now the condition is that the motor torque is constant, and it and question is that calculate motor torque, motor speed if the source voltage drop to 175 volt. Means the voltage has been dropped, instead of 200 volt it is gone at 175 volt, and condition is that torque is constant, and we have seen that the torque equation torque is Ke phi Ia. Suppose there is two cases. Case 1 is of 200 volt when the voltage is 200. Case 2 is the voltage is 175 volt. So if we assume that the case 2 is 175 volt and the torque is constant, it means torque which is given as Ke phi Ia is phi 2 into Ia2 should be equal to the phi 1 into Ia1, means torque T2 equal to the torque T1. It gives that the current Ia2 equal to the phi 1 upon phi 2 into Ia. Now we want the ratio of phi 1 and phi 2, phi 1 upon phi 2, and as the phi flux in case of shunt motor, flux phi which is due to the field winding current, the voltage is applied the armature voltage is directly applied to the field winding also. So we can assume that a linear relationship between the voltage and flux means when phi 2 equal to the 175 upon 200 volt into phi 1, or we can say that the phi 1 upon phi 2 equal to the point 1 upon 0.875. So we can put this ratio, we can put the current IA1 which is given as a 10.5 ampere, and ratio of phi 1 upon phi 2 which is 0.875, 1 upon 0.875. When we put this value, we can get the current IA2. When we get the current IA2, basically we have to know the speed. If we get the current IA2, then we can calculate. We have now that E is equals to V plus IARA. V is equals to E plus IARA, or we can say that E is equals to V minus IARA. We can put the values of E1. We can calculate the value of E1 and E2, which is the back EMF. V1 equal to 1 in the first case 200 volt, V2 equal to 175 volt. IA1, IA2 we have already calculated 10.5 ampere, 11.4. RA is the armature circulation which is already given as 0.5 ohm. When we put this value, we can get the value of E1 and E2, which is 195 volt and 169.3 volt. So when we get this value, we know that the E is equals to Ke phi omega m, or we can say that E is proportional to the flux and speed. So we can calculate the ratio of E1 and E2 can be given as phi 1 upon phi 2 into N1 upon N2, or omega N2. N2 is the speed. So we can say that N2 is equal to E2 upon E1 into phi 1 upon phi 2 into N1. The ratio of E2 upon E1 we have the value of E1 and E2. Ratio of phi 1 upon phi 2 we have already have the ratio of this one, and N1 is the speed in the first case, which is 200,000 rpm. So when we put these value, we can get the speed N2 in case of if the voltage source voltage drop to 175 volt, which is 198.45, 1984.55. You all also cross check this value. uh, so if the calculation error if is there, can remove. Similar numerical similar numerical is also there. In that case, instead of shunt motor, this is 200 volt 220 volt DC series motor, runs at a speed of 1000 rpm, armature current 100 ampere, and a constant torque. The similar condition is there. There is a constant torque. Resistance of armature field winding are 0.05 ohm each, and find the magnitude and direction of speed is the armature current if the motor terminal voltage reverse and the number of turn field winding is reduced to 85%. Now the second case is that in this numerical that the field winding is reduced to 80%, and we know that the flux is proportional to the field winding turns. So we can say that the flux is reduced to 0.85%. If there is a phi 1, then the phi 2 equal to 0.80 into phi 1, and the voltage has been reversed. So by taking these two conditions, we can calculate the torque T1. We assume torque is Ke phi I1, or in case of series motor, phi is proportional to the I. So we can say that torque T1 is equal to Ke into IA1 square, and torque T2 is equal to Ke and zero point 0.8 into IA2 square, because the flux is reduced to 80%. Or the condition is already given, T1 is equal to T2. It means Ke1 Ia1 squared is equal to Ke1 dash 0.8 into Ia2 square. From there we can get the value of the current Ia2, which is equal to 111.8 ampere. And similar terminology we have to use here. We have to calculate the value of E1 and E2. E1 is equal to 220 minus, in this case this is a series motor, so armature winding resistance and field winding resistance are in series, so there is a sum of both. So E1 is equal to 210, E2 is taken negative because the supplied voltage has been reversed, so it is minus 209.94. So we can get the ratio of E1 and E2. N2 is E2 upon E1 to Ia1 upon Ia2 into N1 upon N2. But in this case, E2, which is E is equals to proportional to the K into phi into N, or in case K N dash Ia1 into N1. But in second case, flux is reduced 0.8, so E2 is 0.8 into Ia2 into N2. So we can get, when we put these value, we can get the speed. So this is same case, same similar type of numerical here. There the two conditions are given, and the according to the condition and depends upon the basic equation, we have to calculate the speed in second case. So these are the two important numerical we will discuss here. Thank you. Next, in the next class we will discuss further some important numericals. Thank you.